DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Portland Lumberjacks and the Baltimore Ravens. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson looking to throw right away. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Real quick, ready? Hey, middle.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Come on. We're ready. Nice shot. Hey, report.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Down the sideline he goes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
And this is something this defense is going to have to account for as this game goes on. He's a space player. They want to get him out in the open field and let him make his move. So if you're going to stick with him, you've got to make sure you plaster him, as they like to say on the defensive side of the ball. Otherwise, he'll burn you as he just did there.
Jackson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 29 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. This time he'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. In motion right here, Boyd. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Lumberjacks have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Give to Patterson, running to the right. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this returnable for Hines. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. In motion right here, Boyd. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll try and throw for it here. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's caught. Touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Complete. It's Johnson. second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own. And he fires one that's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second and 6.
Now back to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. Third and goal.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive.
Hey!
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jackson.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. He's got a man complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
ahead, Patterson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's Jackson.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Darnell Mooney
From 4 yards out.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20.